Cincinnati Bengals. That's the team we're gonna cheer.
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. Santos after the opening kick. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. And this is not a good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive is going to begin from the 40. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
11. Dot! Dot!
Burrow from the gun. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And they're on him right away with that tackle. Stop Holmes at the 26-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here we go. 180. Dot!
Shotgun handoff to Akers. He gets forward, that's back 4 yards. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
To make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here we go. 180. Dot!
3rd down, here's Burrow. It's caught, Chase has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
On 1, ready?
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Gun. Dot! Dot!
Can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
180. Dot!
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. 3rd goal from the 1.
Defensively, Kate, this group was on it. Situationally, they were aware the wide receiver could touch it in the red zone, and they were all over it.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Got.
Straight ahead they go with P-Ron. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal.
Loss of 2 yards.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on the 3rd and 1 run.
On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This is a chip shot from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down just inside the 25. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Tight end in motion right. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. A draw now. This is Swift. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. Hits his running back. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, or you even make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it's out of bounds. Took a bounce. It's going to be marked right along the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
I'm 1, ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard
On the
line.
gun, here's Akers. They're cobbled together a yard there. Lamar Turner ending that one.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. Taking a deep shot here. He's pumped, and it's Higgins again. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
180. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
P-Ron crosses the goal line to the Cincinnati formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you. And we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals go up 10-zip here in the first. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field.
On two.
Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On one, ready?
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Zay Frazier has it. And the Bears are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
First down, 10 at the 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. First down, Williams. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield.
Well, I think the defensive coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Another catch for Luther Burden. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Williams to throw on 3rd. That's caught. Chases Loveland. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Feet nines, Gabe. Feet nines. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nines move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Toss play, Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears parlay the interception into points. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game.
Bears 7.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. Cut. Wide 80. Cut.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
And we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal. But you get interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star effort.
Running back sent in motion. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be second and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Williams from the gun. Has it in close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
And it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. The left side, and Gesicki has it. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 3.
17. Bears 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's Swift to start the drive. He's out in the clear. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, it is so refreshing pressure for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Going to the ground again on first. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Wonderful 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. From the 36. Finds him over the middle. Wow, he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's third down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Williams to throw here, third and 1. He's taking a shot towards the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Kicker staying on the sideline. Would have been a 48-yard try. Instead, they're going for it on 4. They kick the running back in motion. Williams throwing on 4th. Has his man caught by Gunza. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space behind those completions outside the pocket.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
What is it on? Here we go. Blue.
Running with Swift out of the gun. Didn't sell the draw enough, but he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction. Backs him up for second down.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down drop. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, and they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Here's Williams. He's got it. It's in close. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Defenders in the area. They still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. He took his shot at 6 that time. It's 2nd and goal. Now he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Here's Williams again. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. extra point. He's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. He's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down to the 31.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Stop.
We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Bengals need some big yards in a hurry.
11,
And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down.
180. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's got on foot. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Pickup of 2 here. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that first down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a first down for the offense.
Pass it downfield. It's Chase. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stop.
Here's Akers up the middle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And that takes them to 3rd down. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. What happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Putting the tight end in motion. Williams set to pass. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Williams will look to throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
From his end zone, he gets the kick away. Punt taken near midfield. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Devin Duvernay to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Chased out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down, here's Swift. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's 80 a yard at most. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
This is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here's Swift on second down. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Looking to throw on third and 1. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Here's the gun, a gift to Jones. And they're going to humble here on first down. They're going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Second and 13. And the Bengals are too much. They take it down. For the second straight play run, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Williams with third and long. Brought in right side by Moore. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, as horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Looking to throw. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Bengals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Now, after throwing the pick, we see him injured on the play as well. Nobody wants to see an insult and injury on the same play for him. Hopefully, he's just shaken up.
Here we go.
In play action here. Burrow. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he will have this this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
Hey, this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
On the move, past the 40. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grab the lead on their first series of the half. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
They think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Full extension, and he brings it in! One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
It's a gain of 60 yards. First down, Bears.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone. And a shotgun, give to Swift. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
He was taken down.
Goes for the hurry-up offense here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 16-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a third-quarter lead. T.J. Moore, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears push their lead to 3.
Bengals 24.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Gun.
Burrow back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, the ball's incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hey, can.
On second and 10, Burrow again. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On first down, here's Burrow. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the
Here we
field
go.
to do some damage.
And he's going to be marked down a yard shot in that marker. For somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
180. 11. Stop.
Off the play fake. Burrow. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Right, stop.
On third down, here's Burrow. Throwing deep towards the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a lead just before the end of the third. So that brought in it. All right, looks like they want another look at this one. The play going to be reviewed by our officials, making sure they got this one right. And his instincts right on for that one. Took a second look at it and ends up changing the call. Pressure mid, and it's blocked. They've got the block near midfield. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach Raider. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live in dark places, man, and they look for any vulnerability they can. A lot of times, you're a step slow, just a millisecond away. Not that time. It pays off in the biggest of ways.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 180. 12.
Throwing is Burrow. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do. Trailing here in the 4th. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow now on 1st down. Lofts it deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with though here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Stop.
2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. That's what right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Stop.
You're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And the fair catch made here at the 15.
And taken. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Drops it underneath, Swift. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
So the lead to give to Swift. This one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Dropping back to throw. Put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the Bengals have some new life in the board.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
11. Here we go. Stop.
We give inside to Akers. Oh, no, the ball is loose. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over. They pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the review saves them a turnover.
12.
He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free.
Here we go.
From the 29. Caught just shy of the goal line. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals making a 4-point game here in the 4th. They can tap on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from them. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
34. Bengals 31.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fields this one at the 3. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that. That is a 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. From the 34. Builds up this one out to his right. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down. From midfield now. This is Loveland working the right side. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Now the inside handoff to Swift. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss. They keep fighting back here on the 4.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Offense to the line for second down. They're going to pass it here. Brought in right side by Moore. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He'll look to throw it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. So after they ran into the kicker, Brock, that penalty keeps this drive going with a 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
The final timeout taken by the Bengals. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on second down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the Bears take this one on the road. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day, and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good of stacking these kind of wins in a row.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Cincinnati.